Yeah.
Alright, Shalom. Alright, this is GMS Living Waters, right?
Yeah, Living Waters.
GMS Living Waters. Once again, alright, so the topic of the show, as you can see in the title, is going to be on, what is the title called?
Black Identity Extremist Hoax.
It's a hoax, right? And you know, that's a big thing that's going on right now. You've got Esau, which is all funded and orchestrated by Esau. They're trying to lump the Israelite movement up with black extremist movement, you know, and if they're doing that, the only reason why they're doing that is a way for them to come at us, man, because we don't pose a threat to them per se, like through violence, but they want to act like we do by lumping us up with these black extremist groups.
I mean, he's doing it by sellout groups.
Right, yeah, and also those sellout groups that call themselves Israelites, okay? Like that idiot over there, Sakari, you know, trying to say that the Lord the Lord was a black extremist, when there's plenty of scriptures that prove that he wasn't a black extremist. The first time he came on the scene, he came as a lamb.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, if you were to say that when he comes back, okay, but he's not even a black extremist. He's an Israelite extremist. If anything, you know. Want to see it slide down? Okay. Alright, so I guess we'll just open up
Make sure you
with the first scripture. Whoever got it, we can just bring that out. Okay.
This is 2 Corinthians chapter 2, verse 11. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, yeah, and we're not ignorant of Satan's devices. We know that Esau is going to try to make a move on us Israelites, okay, us Hebrew Israelite groups, by lumping us up with the black extremist group, man, when they're two totally different groups, okay? I believe it was the Southern Poverty Law group that put a bunch of GMS camps. They lumped us up with Black Panther Party, Black Nationalists, all this other black extremists, man. So we understand that's their move, okay? We understand that that's their avenue they're going to take to come against us. Why? Because it tells you in Revelation 12 and 12, they know, Esau knows his time is short, because he sees the prophecies happening there. He sees the nation of Israel rising and he sees the nation of Israel rising and awakening to all their bullshit. Okay? Right?
Yeah. Lest Satan should get an advantage of us, for we are not ignorant of his devices.
Right, and the we is referring to the elect nation of Israel. We are not fools, or we are not what's the word I'm looking for? We are not fools. I just make it simple. Okay? We're not fools to your devices, because we understand the device you're going to use to come against us is try to lump us up as a black extremist. Okay?
Psalms chapter 58 and verse 2. I'm starting at 1 actually. Do ye indeed speak righteousness, O congregation? Do ye judge uprightly, O ye sons of men? Yea, in heart ye work wickedness, ye weigh the violence of your hands in the earth. The wicked, and that's the spirit, because it goes into the footnote right here for Psalms 58 and 2, it's Psalms 94 and 20. And it goes on to say, the wicked are estranged from the womb. They go astray as soon as they be born, speaking lies.
There you go. And that wicked is speaking about what? Esau, man. Esau is the wicked, man, in the scripture. Okay, the devil. That's why they rightly earned that title, the devil, man. Because when you go into the word devil, it means a deceiver. What other nation or what other race is the biggest deceiver, biggest liar on the face of earth but Esau?
That's what the brother has that definition of hoax too.
Who got one? Leo? You got hoax?
Yeah, the hoax.
Yeah, because like the title proves, it's called Black Identity Extremist Hoax. You know, like the brother's going in through the spirit, like, you know, this title that's being pushed out there is being done by no other than your government, which is controlled by the so-called white man. You know, Esau, the devil. You know, so this is definitely a hoax, like the brother's going into, like the show is based on, to the spirit. is to get after the men of the Lord. And you know, the so-called white man, through his government, he saw the devil, right, through the government by way of the FBI and the CIA. You know, they're creating these groups like, for example, Black Lives Matter was created. This actually brother knows who created that.
George Soros.
Okay, what was that?
George Soros.
Yeah, cut. You know, George Soros created the Black Lives Matter movement.
Funded it.
I'm sorry, funded it. You know, yeah, funded it. You know, so here it is. You're thinking, yeah, let me join the movement. Let me represent my people. You know what I mean? And you really think you're making a difference, but you don't know that the organization that you're joining was funded by an Edomite, man. You know, funded by the devil for his cause, just like none other than the Black Panther movement. You go into the Black Panther history, if you dig for it, the truth was that the Black Panther organization was created by the CIA, you know, and as radical groups, and it is no different from this new term, black extremists.
Black identity.
I'm saying black identity extremists. You know, they try to put that word black out there, which, you know, we went into, the Spirit went into intentionally countering that term by way of, number one, you got another sellout who, of course I forget his name I'm talking about, I just talked about him. No, Pastor Hardy is next. But, I just brought him up. The guy who's pushing the black Hebrews.
Oh, vocab?
Yeah, Slot. Yeah, Vocab Malone, he was one of those sellouts that's pushing that the black term. You know, then the Spirit went on Apostle Gabar to put out the decree out there that brothers, the confusion to face brothers, make videos to counter that, and we did, you know, through the Spirit. Now you got another sellout like Zakaru, which we're gonna go in on him on this show, pushing that. He got the balls or the galls to say that Yahweh Shai, all right, Yahweh Shai is a black extremist, which is very, very far from the truth. Okay, because there's no such thing as black, number one. Okay, and the Lord was not an extremist, man. And basically, you got your definition wrong. Extremist comes from the word extreme, which basically means the outer post or the farthest. Okay, or the latter end. All right. So this, you know, so if let's say I'll give an example. If you're playing in the fourth quarter and it's 2 minutes left in the fourth quarter of a basketball game, you're in the extreme part of the game, you know, or something really high where I'm going to go to extreme level on that top level, you know. So basically, what the Lord did was nothing extreme. What He's doing, and you had that dummy Sakari pull out that script, Matthew 10:34. I come not for peace but a sword. So you try to use that term to say that the Lord is an extremist because of that script. But I made a video saying that, nah, that's prophecy, man. And that's judgment. That's not extreme. How is judgment prophecy going to be extreme? And basically, he's doing, the Lord came down here to die on the cross and to wake up and to teach, wake up the 12 disciples and to 70 apostles. That was an extreme, that was prophecy, man. And he came here to show that he was the son of the living power. That, I'm sorry to go on, we're going to bring scriptures up, but the point is that he wasn't an extremist. He came down here to die for the whole nation, for the whole sins, and to do the will of the Heavenly Father, which we went into a heavy show last week, is what the will is, which is a choice. He came down to do the choice of the Heavenly Father. So there's nothing that the Lord is doing is extreme. He's coming back to judgment. He's coming back to save the elect. Okay, now, his statement was extreme, you can say that. You know, you can say the statement was extreme, but he's not an extremist. You know?
Well, it pretty much tried to make it seem the devil with Alazar or whatever was, as he was going through the breakdowns, he was trying to make it seem like when Yahweh Shai was on the earth, he was coming with all these things, fire and the sword. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's prophecy about his second coming. All right, things are going to get extreme, but as of right now, until the Lord comes, we're supposed to be harmless as lambs. All right, harmless as sheep.
You know what I said that? Why would he say that and then not do it himself?
Exactly.
You know?
I got something on that. So go ahead.
Just to add to the argument, actually, when you read in Matthew 10, he said that before he made the prophecy of him coming to bring a sword. So why would he say that? You know, that would be, he'd be contradicting himself.
Yeah, I'm trying to find it because I used it on a show I did. Of course I can.
I got one more. I got
Okay, you
one
got-
more on this. It
Okay.
says, their poison, Psalm 58:4, their poison is like the poison of a serpent. They are like the deaf adder that stoppeth for air. And like the other said, here it is. We just, brothers did countless videos on we are not, us not being black Hebrew Israelites, and then you got this guy, right? Like as his poison, basically killing the truth, man.
Yeah, yeah.
Or trying to. So it says, which will not hearken to the voice of charming, never so wisely. Break their teeth, O God, in their mouth. Break out the great teeth of the young lions, O Lord. But the Lord is going to eventually do that, man. That's when he's going to be, doing those things that Carter was saying, man.
Yeah, that brother made a good point through the Spirit. Absolutely right, because you're right that whole confusion of faith was a counter the Lord did, the spiritual counter to Apostle of Arts and that decree. The whole confusion of faith series brothers are doing. Am I a black Hebrew Israelite? Right? Because look, the overall truth is that most of the elect don't look like so-called black men. Most of the elect don't look like the Wesley Snipes, whatever have you, dark skin, or even the whole nation of Israel in a whole. You only have the three. I mean, all of Israel is dark, but you got the three darkest tribes, which is the house of Judah. The whole northern tribe, they're dark, they're brown skinned because they've been mixed in. But the darkest tribes, even in their original state, is the house of Judah. Okay, so most of the tribes, even in its original state, do not, are not black, like dark skin. I don't want to say black. I'm sorry, dark skin, like that.
Well, that's how you know the whole thing is a hoax.
Yeah.
Especially like in Sakari paid off, Alazar paid off because what? He keep pushing black, but here it is. That brother should know it. That dude should know better than anyone being a light skinned dude. You ain't even dark skinned to even be calling yourself that.
Right. that means he's not. Are you a black extremist then? You shouldn't be a black extremist. Yeah. But in the same show he's doing, yeah, that's good going, yeah. In the same show he's doing, he said, "Yeah, I'm gonna make T-shirts pushing Yahweh Shai as a black extremist, man." And we just saw a video proving, like, we know Sakar's a sellout, but we definitely know this guy's a sellout by looking at the video we just saw today. You remember the title of that video? If you can get it, the
Black
title?
Extremist, right?
Something like that. Yeah, was it?
Black Extremist?
Yeah.
Vice.
Yeah. Can you see it for the camera?
Oh, Con, it's called Identifying Black. I got it right here. It says, inside the FBI hunt for black identity extremists.
Con.
It's on Vice.
Con, we saw it on Vice. The brother actually pulled it up, and we were watching it before the show. So that's how we came with this. The Spirit came up with the show today. Because if you see a program like that on Vice TV, okay, what was the title again?
It says, inside the FBI hunt for black identity extremists.
Okay, inside the FBI hunt for black identity extremists. All right, so it just shows you there. Look, if the FBI is hunting for these black extremists, you know what I mean? Then it's on a major network like Vice TV. You know it's a total setup, right? Because I remember looking into when we always go into Illuminati or Masonry or secret societies, or whatever. They control media. They control the 5 branches of government. The judicial branch, the executive branch, the legislative branch, and you got, there's really 3, but you got 2 added ones, which is the media, and then you got journalism. The journalism is the 5th medium, where they're supposed to watch over or report on the other 4 to see if they're doing it right. But look, the elites, they control all 5. So your newspapers is fabricated with lies. Well, your journalists are a bunch of liars. Your media, which is the newspaper, they're a bunch of lies, like New York Times. They just make false claims, you know what I mean? Then, of course, your government, they're all controlled. Okay? So the TV, right? What comes on the TV, certain news networks, they're all controlled by the government. So my point is, I saw an insider video saying if a guy is on CNN, whatever facet he may be from, he's a Black Lives Matter guy, or he represents a protest. If you make it on CNN or Fox News, MSNBC, or a major news network, you're sold out because they're told what to do. Okay, so this show we're talking about was on Vice TV, all right, and this brother was pointing out like the people that they were interviewing on the show had the same getup like Sakari. You know, the same scarf like the, what do you call it?
Those Arabian scarves, I forget the name of them.
Where you said from probably like the starter kit.
Yeah, oh yeah. It's like some kind of CIA starter kit. You know what I mean? Like they all like dress alike. You know, like you have the Dallas shooter. You know, he was walking around with the dashiki.
Yeah, he was a setup.
Yeah, he was set up,
Yeah.
and then it just so happens that the dude sitting next to Al-Azhar in the video has a dashiki and a damn Kaepernick afro, man.
Yeah.
You know, it's no coincidence that we see it through the spirit that Esau through his cunning devices are trying to link terrorism to so-called blacks, that black label, that stigma that they keep trying to put on us. You know.
Right.
I got scripture.
Yeah.
This is Psalm chapter 64, verse 2. Hide me from the secret counsel of the wicked, from the insurrection of the workers of iniquity. All right, and that's those rich elites. You know what I mean? Who meet in secret and and come up with these cunningly devised, these devilish devices that they think that we have no idea about, but we see it according to what was that? 2 Corinthians, the 2nd chapter. You know, who wet their tongue like a sword and bend their bows to shoot their arrows, even bitter words. And that goes into the 4th and the 5th branch of the government, the media and the journalism. Going out there and putting that word out there and getting into the minds of the people, just constantly throwing out that word black, and extremists and terrorism, and all this thing, and painting the picture of the new boogeyman, okay? Which is now the new one is the black Israelite extremists. They practice this on their media, okay? And there's nothing that you can do to counter it, because like we said before, the media is owned by this devil. If you're on any of these media outlets, you're completely locked in, okay? That's how we know ISUPK, with the gun range. Like, you guys did your job already. They got you out there shooting guns on the gun range. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You already contributed to it. That they may shoot in secret at the perfect. Suddenly, do they shoot at him and fear not? And the perfect are your Israelites, your Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. They shoot at secret from their private, because nobody knows who these rich elites are. You know what I mean? You hear about them, but you don't see them in the streets or things like that. They sit in secret, and they devise all of these devices from afar, and they care not, because y'all ain't gonna do nothing. You know what I'm saying? You march for a little bit, and then you go back home after 2 weeks.
Yeah, just to add to the brother, like you said, that they shoot in secret at the perfect.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? That's like a jig term. Oh, you shoot shot. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you could be sitting across the room, but you making subliminal jokes, man. That's what Esau's doing with us, man. He's making subliminal jokes, calling us black extremists. You know what I'm saying? Because even in the show Vice, he was saying it was one guy, I forgot his name, but he used to be actually an FBI informant. Looking over white supremacists.
Okay, you see that point.
Yeah, he was saying how well, I'm gonna just read it. It says the FBI may only initiate an investigation. This is on the show Vice. The FBI may only initiate an investigation based upon information or allegations that an activity constitutes a federal crime or a threat to national security. Furthermore, the FBI does not police ideology. Our focus is not on membership in particular groups, but on criminal activity. Now, the brother was just showing us how you had those niggas, and I believe the guy from HODC on Instagram holding the gun, and it just made me think about how you have even this.
I was just showing him
Don. And then now you have this guy Vocab, which how we know he's set up, because like the definition I just read, all of these camps, even though GMS is not doing the things that they're doing, Vocab is labeling all of us as one Western. So it says, furthermore, the FBI does not police ideology. Our focus is not on membership in particular groups, but on criminal activity. So now we're all characterized doing criminal activity. All right, you had this guy, General Yohana, on America's Most Hate Group. It's also implies with him shooting guns. That would be considered what? Criminal activity. All right. When an individual takes violent action based on belief or ideology and breaks the law, the FBI will enforce the rule of law. The FBI cannot initiate an investigation based solely on an individual's race, ethnicity, national origin, religion, or the exercise of their constitutional rights. Which is why Esau can't, right now, he can't take us down because according to the First Amendment, we have the freedom of speech. And we remain committed to protecting those rights for all Americans. So that's where his guys, or his hoax comes in, which is basically a malicious act, all right, malicious or a trick of us being black identity extremists.
Done.
This is Psalms 109 and 2. For the mouth of the wicked and the mouth of the deceitful are open against me. They have spoken against me with a lying tongue. And, these dudes, Sakari, they're pretty much amping up that whole black identity extremist along with everybody else, because another reason why it shows that they are paid off is because now they're coming with t-shirts and with, all of these things, and they're doing it with a deceitful tongue, saying what? That Yahweh Shah was a black identity extremist, when that's not really the case, which goes to show you that he is, working with the wicked, and he is wicked himself.
Yeah, he's a sellout, man. Once you hear about people selling T-shirts and all that, that's not that's for gain. That's for property gain. The Lord said this was for I forget to say this. It's for freely given, freely received. I believe.
Right.
Yeah, freely given and freely received. So you don't have to. We're not paying you to receive this. We're not paying you to get this truth from us. Through the Spirit of the Lord. We're just doing it. Through the Spirit. We're not making T-shirts, man.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're not making T-shirts to sell. GMS T-shirts and all that stuff, man.
Another example with the T-shirt. He said he was going to make a T-shirt and have it say Yahweh Shai or Jesus Christ. I'll bet it'll probably say Jesus Christ on the T-shirt.
Yeah, probably say Jesus Christ.
It'll probably say Jesus Christ on the T-shirt is a black identity extremist, and so am I.
Yeah.
But lest we forget, it was about 2 years ago or so, you were teaching that Yahweh Shai isn't somebody to be worshipped. Okay? So now here it is. Yahweh Shai isn't someone who should be worshipped, but now here it is, you're subscribing to him all of a sudden, calling him and labeling him a label that Esau, the so-called white man, and the FBI put on him. No less. Okay? Clearly you're set up.
Yeah, he said it best. You're clearly set up. And I'm telling you, when you look at, we already know he's a sellout, but when you look at this Vice show, again called the FBI Hunt for the Black Extremist Movement, whatever it's called, right? If you look at that show, you can clearly see the parallel between Sakari Camp and this gorilla, what's it called, Gorilla Mainframe.
Right.
This show goes into a group called Gorilla Mainframe, and that's another one too. The acronym is GMF. So you see they try to get closer to the word GMS, but we're under through the Spirit of the Lord, name means nothing anyway, right? But it's just what the Spirit put on us to call ourselves, which is a great millstone, starting with the apostles of GMS, great millstone camp, according to Revelation, because a great millstone is a grinder. Okay, and what it does, it grinds things into pieces, and it can grind a stone into powder. It's a mill, it grinds. So and that's what the Spirit put on, starting from the apostles and his fruits. That's what we're doing with this truth. With the Spirit of the Lord, we're grinding all the lies down to pieces. Nobody can stand before the members of GMS in the Spirit, starting with the apostles of GMS, because we have the Spirit of Yahweh Shai in us. All right, but we're grinding things to pieces. But anyway, the acronym in this show is called GMF, which is the brother has some etymology in the word gorilla. Okay. And basically, they're called Gorilla Mainframe. Okay. And like the brother mentioned, they have the same CIA starter kit that Sakari has. Okay. They got that same FBI starter kit with the T-shirt, because they sell shirts too. They're an organization that so-called does things for their community. They believe in firearms. Which, and let me get this one scoop on the firearms, man. Because that doesn't make any sense at all, which proves extra that they're sold out. Does every organization that's going against the government have to be armed? Why? The men of the Lord aren't. Look what the Lord said about that. Okay? sorry, 27. Matthew 26, verse, I'll start with 51. Points at 52. Yeah, so look, yeah, is this a black extremist action or a phrase that the Lord's going to say? All right. And Apostle Gabar, I saw a video, he brought in the same scripture. All right. This is Matthew chapter 26, verse 51. It says, and behold, one of them, this is when the Lord was getting captured, and Judas Iscariot betrayed him, and he's getting captured by the Romans to be crucified. So it says, behold, and it says, behold, one of them which were with Yahweh Shai stretched out his hand and drew his sword. All right. And struck a servant of the high priest and smote off his ear. Another book, it says it was Peter. Okay, I forget which one, but it was actually Peter that took out his sword and with precision sliced a soldier's ear off. Okay? Because they were grabbing up Yahweh Shai. So Yahweh Shai quickly said, then said Yahweh Shai to him, put up again thy sword into his place. For all they that take the sword shall perish with the sword. Okay? So how is that a black identity, is that a black identity extreme statement? No. That's a question to you, Sakari.
How about when he put his ear back?
Yep.
There was another. Yeah, so is that an
action?
Is that an extreme move to after one of his disciples cut his ear off, he with his spiritual power put his ear back?
Yeah. It's Luke chapter 22, verse 50. And one of them smote the servant of the high priest and cut off his right ear. And Yahweh Shai answered and said, suffer ye thus far. And he touched his ear and healed him. You know?
He healed him. That's not an extremist move. To heal, I thought he was an extremist.
Yeah, he healed somebody who was hemming him up.
If he was an extreme, he would fucking, not only, he would twist his head off, man. If he was such a black extremist, you know, but he healed him. He was like, look, why? Because he understood this is not the time yet. The same time, he also told Pilate, he was like, look, if this is my kingdom, my servants would fight. Okay, but he understood this is not my kingdom, this is not my time to do so, man. When I return, I best believe I'm going to do that. You know, but now he came as what? That lamb. You know?
Yeah. And I can say that you can, the word extremely, again, means latter end or outer post or farthest. You can say that we're in extreme times because we're in the latter end of it, you know? But the term to say we're a black extremist, because using the wrong extreme is an adjective. Which we looked up, an adjective is an attribute to a noun. Okay, so I use an example like you got a noun, which a noun is a person, place, or thing. So a noun could be a man. But if I say Superman, the super would be a adjective describing that man. Okay, so extreme is used as an adjective for a noun.
Like extreme cold.
Exactly. You don't got a cold, but you got an extreme cold. So. Well, you're not even using it right.
Yeah. Well, even to your false. So we got to say this to your false definition of extremism.
Yeah, don't know extremism.
You know. I got a definition. If I may read from the Collins Dictionary. This is Esau's view of the word extremist, which is what if you label yourself a black identity extremist. This is what Esau is going to hold you to. Okay. If you describe someone as an extremist, you disapprove of them because they try to bring about political change by using violent or extreme methods.
Exactly.
Okay? Yeah, so if you call yourself an extremist by the definition of Esau, if you use the term extremist by the definition of Esau, you're basically admitting that you intend to bring harm upon other people. All right? So, you know, Esau can lock you up for that because that's a threat, okay? You know, like people you don't necessarily have to get arrested for murder, you can get arrested for attempted murder. You know, when a Minority Report, that movie, you know, they had something called pre-crime. Okay, so you're sitting there, you're incriminating yourself by calling yourself an extremist. Esau can lock you up for that.
Now, Sakar be like, well, I said, brother, if Matthew 23:4, we're going to cut back with a sword. That's harm. People be saying right now. But no, dummy, that's prophecy, you idiot. Right? That's judgment. That was biblical prophecy, and that's the will of my Father for him to do that. The Lord's going to come and exterminate the wicked. Is that, you know? It's an extreme I mean, you can't use the word extreme. It's prophecy. What about Daniel 7 and 18? The saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom. Is that an extreme? This is all biblical prophecy, man. You know, it's all biblical prophecy. You know?
Yeah, the wicked don't believe the words of this Bible anyway. So if we're such crazies and you don't believe the word, then none of this stuff is going to happen according to you guys anyway, right?
The only way we can be extreme if we're literally carrying out the laws, like killing faggots and all that stuff. Now, that's extreme. You know? Oh, actually, before I go on this, we got an example of extreme. The brother had a definition of Sakari. One of the brothers, right?
Yeah, I have a few actually.
I'll just read this and you bring that out, you know? And then later on, I know you have folks you're holding, and you're holding Gorilla, you know? Well, actually, let's bring that out now.
You mentioned real quick about it being extreme for us to kill a faggot, but the scriptures say this, all right? First Corinthians chapter 6, verse 12. All things are lawful unto me, but all things are not expedient. All things are lawful for me, but I will not be brought under the power of any. Okay? So what? You know, if your woman cheats on you, if you see a homosexual on the street, it will be lawful to put them to death. But are we going to do that? No. You know, hey, if anybody bring milk, don't do that. We ain't associated with you.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's right, brother.
You know,
that's
because
right.
what? You know, Sakari says things like, well, you know, you should embrace it because we know Esau's coming. We know that Esau's coming down upon us, but are we gonna incriminate ourselves?
He's using that deception crap, man.
Exactly.
Which one of the brothers, he made a good video. I think God Loves Israelites. I don't know the brother's name. The brother we saw that video from.
Right.
Video.
Right.
I don't know his name, but he made it. Street teachers. Yeah. Damn, I just lost my train of thought. You just said something. It's okay.
He said the same thing.
All things are lawful.
He was basically pointing out the same thing in his video. I lost it.
Oh, okay. No,
I
think I lost my outfit anyway. So let's get to that. Say man as hell. Oh yeah. But we know that Esau's coming down on us with great wrath, but that doesn't mean that we're gonna put Esau's labels on us and incriminate ourselves. Okay? The Lord said that when we get delivered up into the magistrates, you know, we're gonna be spotless and blameless. Okay? So Esau is gonna have to lie on us. You know, willingly. We're not gonna go up there and say, yeah, we're extremists. We're going along with the program.
Oh, now I remember. Yeah, so what he's doing is being the devil. He's using deception. Sakari. You know, the brother put that in that video. That's what I was trying to say. That he's using deception to twist the words of extreme, and you know, for the simple-minded, they'll eat it up. Like, yeah, you know, he was an extremist. You know, they'll actually believe it. You know, but that's for the simple-minded. But if you have any brains, man, I got something to prove. We have many things to prove that the Lord was an extremist, but that. He's using the word extreme, he's using it falsely, and then he tries to use a little fucking reverse psychology saying, yeah, embrace that title. That means you guys are shaking in your boots because you don't want to embrace the title because you fear what the government's going to come down on.
What's the matter? You scared?
You're scared. Come on, man. You know? You a fucking soft teddy bear looking face clown. You know, cut that shit out, man. You know, you fucking soft, I can see right through you, soft ass. Right? And he's just using, he's a devil. This guy's a devil, man, Sakari. This guy's a fucking devil, man. Because using the reverse slick psychology to try to change the narrative of what of the truth. And obviously he's working for the government, man. He's literally working for the FBI or whatever have you. See, he's a sellout. And I bet you, I'm telling you, I believe what this brother says. I believe these guys have a starter kit, okay? They wear certain dashikis and scarves to try to put that image on. Like if we're looking at that dude on Vice, that Vice documentary, what's the title of it? I don't want to get it wrong. I'm sorry. I'll just say FBI Hunt for Black Extremists, right? Yeah. The FBI Hunt for Black Extremists. Okay? You can tell this guy was groomed to play that role.
He was from the military.
Yeah, he was from the military, man. They put him out, and they told him what to do. Here, in a year or two, you're going to do this. This is your name. This is what you're going to do. I mean, look at all the guns he's getting. He's funded by somebody, man. The guerrilla, actually, get that thing on the guerrilla real quick. The GMF, Guerrilla Mainframe, they're a funded organization, man, and set up by the CIA. They're no different from the Black Panther movement. They're no different from the Black Lives movement. And again, we have laws proving that this is being done by the government to get to the men of the Lord. Okay? You know, so this is all a setup to get to this true men of the Lord, man. Because they're trying to pull us in this one bag, and it ain't gonna work. I mean, for the masses it might, and I believe they're gonna do like an attack, or sort of like a terrorist attack, and eventually blame it on a so-called Hebrew Israelite.
Well, they did that before. With the apostles.
Well, yeah.
When 9/11 happened, what did they do? The news team, they went down to the school where it used to be, and they filmed the school, and they said, yeah, these were, and they filmed them getting locked up.
Yeah.
They got drug out of handcuffs, and they're like, yeah, these guys were responsible for, it had something to do with the 9/11 attack. Mm-hmm. And then they filmed the school, and the school letters were in Hebrew.
Yeah.
And they had the balls to say, yeah, look at this, this is some Islamic temple or something.
Yeah.
So people don't know the Hebrew, they're like, oh shit, those guys are fucking terrorists.
Yeah.
But somebody that knows Hebrew, like Jewish rats, people like, no, this is Hebrew. What is this?
What are you talking about?
You know, but showing you, so they will do that again. They're gonna blame something. They're gonna blame something that they did on us, or attach it to us, like a black extremist shit.
Well, you had a picture the brother just for showing us. You had a picture with HOC or something.
That was ICPK.
ICPK.
The same group that was in another fight show about America's Hate Group. They're on another
See, that
fight
vice
show.
was juiced in, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just out there, they got so-called black enlightenment shows. That's all fucking to put you more in that slavery mindset, man. You know, it's all a setup, these shows and documentaries, man. You make it in the big screen, you're a total setup, man.
And that fat nigga Johanna was on there, so yeah, we gotta save all black people with his fucking dark shades.
Especially that black shit, man.
You know?
But I was just saying, the ICPK, they have a picture of a dude holding a gun. You know, because now we already see what their agenda is. They're gonna blame a gun attack eventually one day on the Hebrew Israelites, the black people, black people Israelite extremists. You know, because now it's what, in 2017, it's become a law. Did you get that scripture in the law?
Yes.
No, man, let's get the gorilla first. Like, we're gonna jump everywhere. I'm sorry.
Hey.
I'm jumping everywhere, man.
This is the online etymology dictionary for gorilla, the noun. Fighter in an irregular, independent armed force. All right, body of skirmishing warfare. Literal. I was gonna say literally means little war. Okay. Diminutive gura, meaning war, from a Germanic source of German wura, meaning strife, conflict, and war. And it tells you to go see war on the noun. And pretty much, you know, war being a large-scale military conflict, but the good one down here, all the way at the bottom, is to bring into confusion. You know, that's what it is. Hostility, fight, combat, war. It's all carnal, man. You know, the scriptures say that our weapons of warfare are not carnal, but spiritual.
So you can tell that group again. Once again, that term guerrilla we just proved totally means warfare. So guerrilla mainframe. Why does a black group have to come up with such a war-like name to save their people? We're not coming to the Spirit of the Lord. The real men of the Lord stand for our people, which are, they're not black, they're Hebrew Israelites, man. The whole, it ain't about so-called black people, it's about the Latinos and Native Americans. We're all one people, right? We're not coming out, we're out here as prophets, Heavenly Father, as hopeful elect, saving our people through His word, by the Spirit of Yahweh Shema Shai, and not by violence. We're in here, all right, with no guns, no weapons, bringing out the scriptures right now, man. Okay? And waking up the elect.
This is more powerful than weapons to begin with.
Yeah, it's more powerful than weapons to begin with, man. You know, hey, you want to get it. You know, so my point is that why does it have to be such a warlike title for you to save your people, man? No. Because why? Because it's a title used by Esau, the government, to push that vibration out there to go after the men of the Lord, and to label them and to put them in this bag, you know, which under black extremists or black identity extremists, because because we have information that there was a law brought in 2017 to clump us into that with that title, you know. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead.
This is 2 Corinthians 10, verse and I'll start at 3.
Oh, so it's a huge favor to start from 1 because there's a big cut in that scripture that tells that proves that Yahweh Shai, who the world calls Jesus Christ, is not an extremist. Right?
This is 2 Corinthians 10 and 1. Now I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Hamashiach.
By the what? By the extreme warmongering Yahweh Shai? What?
Yeah, you warmonger. Yeah.
See, you Israelites come up, I did a lesson on this the other day. You guys have itching ears, man. You come up, here it is, Esau gives you a new title and you go and run with it because, you don't have no type of foundation. So here it is, you come up with some kind of cunningly devised fable trying to make it out the Lord look like some kind of Rambo character. But what did it say?
That's right.
It says, I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Hamashiach.
Yahweh Bashim Yahushua was meek and gentle. Alright, that's what the scripture said, man.
Yeah.
He's referred to as a lamb, man.
Yeah.
What lamb is a whoremonger? A lamb is one of those, even when you sacrifice a lamb, it just accepts it.
Yep.
It's very laid back and peaceful.
You can hold that and bring 2 scriptures and you continue with that just to back up what he's saying, right? Because I got 2 precepts proving that, the Lord came as a lamb. And what do lambs do? We always give examples. When lambs are sacrificed, they make no sound, right? Well, this will prove that the Lord was a lamb. I got 2. I got one I knew already in Matthew, but then I forgot. Apostle Bar brought out in Isaiah 53:7. I'm bringing it out right now.
Before you bring that out, too, the examples also when you kill a goat, they make all kinds of noise. But when you kill a lamb or a sheep, they're quiet.
Goat represents Esau too. Hey, though we saw it carefully with tears and
like a goat. That's why he uses the back man as a priest. That's why he uses the goat head as a symbol, because he's a goat and we're the lamb. Anyway, this is Isaiah. This is when you go to Isaiah 53, that's the actual prophecy that Isaiah wrote in chapter 53. It talks about when the Lord is crucified. It talks about the Lord himself. So I'm just going to get to the point. This is Isaiah 53 verse 7. It says, he was oppressed, and he was afflicted, yet he opened not his mouth. He is brought as a lamb to the slaughter, and as a sheep before the shearers is dumb, so he openeth not his mouth. I mean, that's clear. It said it twice already. It said it like 2 or 3 times. He doesn't open his mouth, and then it's referred to him as a lamb. That's the scripture proof that the Lord was a lamb. He opened not his mouth. Now let's go to the actual account. This is Matthew's chapter 27, verse 11. It says, and Yahweh Shai stood before the governor. All right, actually, let me see. It says, and Yahweh Shai stood before the governor, and the governor asked him, saying, art thou the king of the Jews? And Yahweh Shai said unto him, thou sayest, verse 12. And when he was accused of the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. See? Right? Because then they say you're king of the Jews. Oh, he said, well, thou sayest. All right? And then he said, when he was accused of the chief priests and elders. So there's a lot of chief priests, there's a lot of elders questioning him, fucking taunting him, saying, hey, man, they were all saying shit to him,
Hey, when he said thou sayest, he didn't admit guilt. He was just like, hey, I mean,
that's what you say.
You say so.
Basically, that's right. So it says, he was accused of the chief priests, right? That's plural, and elders. I'm gonna be like Apostle Ramblab here says that.
Hey, doesn't what's the name? Who's the name? Sorry.
Alazar.
Doesn't Alazar refer to himself as chief priest? Alazar?
Yeah.
He was one of you right there.
Alazar, he was one of the definite priests in it, got the Lord crucified, man. Because he's doing it now. He's crucified and laying on us now. I'm all kind of shocked to see, well, not shocked, this devil, he actually he didn't label like GMS or the movement. He actually put Yahweh Shai. He said that Yahweh Shai himself is a black extremist. This guy's finished. Because I did a show and saying that, look, using the Lord's name in vain, man. You are a rat. That video just signified the cherry and topping of your destruction, man. You know, you are a complete sellout. And the video we saw today confirmed it. You know, it confirmed that you got the same starter kit you sold out, man. Especially then he's gonna go as far as to put the name on the shirt and sell it too. So he's really trying to push that out there. You are ordered to do so.
There's a lot of red flags, man. There's a lot of questions, man. And the obvious answer that we're coming up with is you have to have sold out. Sold out. You know?
I'll read it if I read it. And when he was accused of the chief priests and elders, he answered nothing. Then said Pilate unto him, Hearest thou not how many things their witness against thee? See, it said many things, not one. So they're like constantly saying stuff to Yahushua, you know, questioning him, answering. He's not. This what happens. Pilate says. Then Pilate said unto him, Hearest thou not how many things they witness against thee? And he answered him to never a word, insomuch the governor marveled greatly. So here it is, like Pontius Pilate, you know, he didn't answer nothing. He was just silent, you know, and he was so silent, getting all this getting spit in the face, smacked, and he didn't say a word, nothing. He got punched. You would think, damn, that hurt. He didn't make no sounds. The Lord. That's how strong it is, because they were marveling. The government was just marveling all the abuse he was taking, not making no sound, you know. So you know, hey, that's what proved the Lord was that lamb, okay, and proves number one, he was an extremist.
Right.
How can extremists not say anything?
Or not fight back.
Yeah, or not. Yeah, but not fight back.
Just believe Yahushua had that power to fight back.
Right.
Done.
He said it. He said, I can call a legion of angels and wipe this whole shit down. You know? But he didn't do that. Why? He understood his role. His role was to be that land. His role was not to be the extremist that you claim he is.
Claim that you is.
And that proves that we're not extremists as well, because 1 Peter, the 4th chapter, and the 13th verse says, But rejoice inasmuch as ye are partakers of Mashiach's suffering, that when his glory shall be revealed, ye may be glad also with exceeding joy. Alright, so what? We're going to go through the same thing that Yahushua went through. Okay? You know? And we have to walk in the same path, the same narrow path that Yahushua walked through. Okay? Meaning that we have to be spotless. What is it? 1 Corinthians, 1 Corinthians, the 1st chapter, and the 8th verse says, Who shall also confirm you until the end, that ye may be blameless in the day of our Lord Yahushua Mashiach, man.
That's
you
right.
know? We ain't no damn extremist.
You're gonna get blamed if you have guns in your house.
Right.
Right?
Right.
If any brother got guns in the house, you can literally be blamed for, you know what I mean? But the real men, we're gonna be blameless. We don't carry weapons, we don't do all that crap. Because at the end of the day, we're waiting for that spiritual power. That's the standard the Lord's gonna lift up to totally embarrass, well, push his power, prove his power. That's that power that's gonna, you know, shake the world, man. You know.
And that shows faith too that we're waiting upon.
Yeah, wait, yeah.
Not having storing up guns and shit. What is a fucking AR-15 or whatever fucking bazooka? I'll even say bazooka. Niggas ain't got bazookas, so I say bazooka. What is a bazooka compared to spiritual power?
And most niggas can't get that anyway.
Yeah.
You have to have like a clean ass record.
Yeah.
You have to have a clean record. You can't be in jail, no felonies. Most
you gotta have money too.
And you gotta have money. Them guns ain't cheap. The guy was in the documentary, he had to put an RF-15. That's probably like $2,000-$3,000. I don't know. You know what I mean? You have to. So most people, they can't arm themselves because they have a record. And a lot of these states, they have only Dallas and Florida, and I think I don't know, a handful of the states.
Loose gun laws.
Loose gun laws. You can't have. Actually, what's happening now? They're disarming the people from guns, from paycheck number 2. So that whole movement, man, is totally. That's how stupid ESO is, because here it is, and that's how stupid you people are. They can't put 2 and 2 together. Now here it is, the government is taking away your guns, but then you got separate videos saying that to go out and get those to arm yourself. But it's not gonna work because they're pushing gun control laws anyway. You know? No, it's okay. Good thing.
All right, now you said.
Is it on? It's on, but I'm not losing the charge.
this thing on?
Press the button. It's on the flat part. It's on the flat part.
Oh, okay, right here. Okay. Damn, I'm good. All right. I'm sorry, I cut this foot off while he was continuing.
No, you read something as well, remember?
Yeah. This is back in 2 Corinthians.
I got that definition. Sorry.
This is back in 2 Corinthians 10, verse 1. Now I, Paul, myself beseech you by the meekness and gentleness of Mashiach, who in presence am base among you, but being absent am bold toward you.
Yeah, and that word base means to be low to the ground. You know what I mean? Real humble.
Yeah.
Okay? Not extolling yourself and being the super duper Israelite. You know what I'm saying? This extremist. You know?
See, that's beautiful because extremists, remember, farthest point or a ladder end.
Yeah.
So if you're at a base, that's totally opposite of extreme. That's the lower end.
Basement.
The basement. Again, extremists, the outer post. You know, like if you're gonna walking down the street, you're like, yo, where's Nazar Khan? Oh, he's down at the extreme end of the block, which means he's at the far end of the block. Right? You know what I mean? He's not at the low end. You know.
Verse 2. But I beseech you
Oh, man, it just hit me like a ton of bricks. We have our extremities.
It's not this side, it's outside your body.
Yeah, because extremities are extended. Yeah, I know that. Yeah. Con.
Verse 2. I beseech you that I may not be told when I am present with the confidence.
Oh, that's fine. You can go back up to the 14.
Alright, come. So I'll jump right down to verse 3. For though we walk in the flesh, we do not war after the flesh. Verse 4. For the weapons of our warfare are not carnal, but mighty through power to the pulling down of strongholds.
Yeah, what's that stronghold? Well, first of all, the image of the Most High and the Lord, that's that stronghold. That the image of the Lord being seated Bozier, the Most High, who you ignorantly call God, being so-called white, and the stronghold of us not being the real Israelites of the Bible. You know, all the lies. That's the stronghold keeping our people down. You know, America is that stronghold for superpower that has deceived the whole world, and is a country being used by the elites for globalization. All right, and spreading out this fornication. Oh, that stronghold is Babylon, the mother of harlots. So, with the Spirit of the Lord, we're pulling down those strongholds, you know? Yeah, philosophies, you know?
Oh, lies. I don't know if you said that. You say lies?
Yeah,
Lies, you know? Like the lie of the Lord being a black extremist, man.
Yeah, well,
The lie about Hebrew Israelites being black extremists, man. You know?
the lie about the term black itself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because I always like to explain this point. There's a book by J.A. Rogers called Nature Knows No Color Line. Okay? And Nature, oh, you got that book?
Yeah, I got it.
Oh, you do? Oh, okay. Well, if you want to show some stuff, you bring it out, like the color of arms, coat of arms. But I always like to bring it forward. By J.A. Rogers, Nature Knows No Color Line is basically, try to read what it says. Basically, if you were to ask nature, if nature could talk, right? If nature could talk, what would it say? It would say, well, I don't know no color line, you know, because nature knows no color line. Because the word nature comes from the word natus, which means to give birth or to bring forth. And how does something give birth or is brought forth? By seed, okay? So that's why when you look at the forest or anything in nature, it is brought forth by seed. Trees are brought forth by seed. People are brought forth by seed, sperm, flowers, or whatever have you. So that's nature. Okay? So again, nature knows no color line. Again, if you were to ask nature, hey, is there such thing as black and white? It would say, no, I don't know nothing about color line. There's no such thing as a color. The only thing that needs to be known about color is Esau, the so-called white man. You have no color. Which means, hence, you're not a human. Because hue means color. So you're not even a colored man. That's the mark that the Lord put on you starting from Cain in the Genesis. Okay? So you see the devil, his works, man? Right? You're the true devil. You're the true. If anything, if nature could talk, actually nature's saying, if nature could talk, it'd be like, well, there's no such thing as color, but there is such thing as Esau. He has no color. That's what nature would say about color. That there's only one nation on earth that has no color, and that's you so-called white people who have leprosy, man. All right? So yeah, they're pulling down strongholds all the lies. And in case in point is the term black identity extremist. That's a total stronghold that the so-called white man, right, with his satanic devices, is trying to bring down. Is trying to bring down the truth. But it's not going to work. It's only going to work for you dummies, but not for the elect. Okay? Now we got the quick definition of the word Sakari to show that motherfucker's a sellout, right? Because Sakari is synonymous with GMF. I'll say it clearly. G, the gorilla mainframe, not GMS, not Great Millstone. We're talking about Guerrilla Mainframe, a group organization who received the black starter kit from the CIA, FBI, with them clothes and shirt and shit. They try to look extra. You look at these documentaries, you just try to look extra black, extra African. Make sure you wear this African shirt. Make sure you wear the African colored necklace. Make sure you have a beard. You know? They got.
Try not to smile and scowl.
Speak a little slang, brother. You know? Yeah. You can tell it's a goddamn setup, man. You're not gonna fool the elect. You're gonna fool the other dummies, but you're not gonna fool the elect. It actually looks like a joke. We're sitting here laughing at it, man. You know, doing our own improv, looking at it. And it's a goddamn joke, man. Anyway.
This is from the encyclopedia.com, Sakari. Let me get straight to the point. The name derived from the Latin word sica, curved dagger. In Roman usage, Sakari, i.e., those armed with such weapons, was a synonym for bandits. According to the Josephus, the Jewish Sakari used short daggers concealed in their clothing to murder their victims.
It's a little sneaky, man. You know, Sakari's where Sakari's a dagger they held in their clothes. You know, and they just whip it out. Like what's it look like that video game?
I remember you talking about
Assassin's Creed. They was like sneaky where they had the daggers, you know.
They're part of the Sakari, I guess.
So Sakari's a dagger, and the ones who carried the Sakari were what the zealots or the zealots.
Yeah.
You know, matter of fact, you got the definition of zealot, right? Also.
Yeah, I have been.
Unless there's more. Is more in there, or you got the point?
Yeah, I got the
I think
point.
we got the point. Sakari means a dagger, you know.
Yeah, so that dude, which he's you want to call yourself, you're a black extremist. You want to call yourself that, you stupid nigga, Sakari, which is, his name represents himself.
Yeah, so right? Unspiritual, that's carnal.
Yeah, you're a carnal nigga, man. Why would you even choose that name? When you look at brothers' pages, it's all spiritual pages, all spiritual names. You know? Hence this site, GMS Living Waters. Not GMS Assassin, the blood lookers. I don't know what you call it. Or, you know, GMS kick your ass or some shit, you know?
And about that, and then I was watching Apostle Ramla talking about untempered mortar, how Sakari is untempered mortar, and you brought up a good point about, you notice Sakari, he was saying Jesus, but then he caught himself, and he said Yahweh Shai, man. So he,
Jesus?
Yeah, he kept saying Jesus, but then he caught himself, and he said Yahweh Shai.
Yeah.
Why is that? You know, I want to show you how he paid off, man.
Yeah,
I got a quick point too. Sakari meaning a knife,
Dagger.
right? A dagger. Okay. Well, that's how you know he's like his father, the devil. What about Cain? You know, Cain used weapons, right?
Or killed his own brother.
Yeah. But the name Cain itself
Means a weapon.
yeah, which means a weapon. You know, these things are all similar through the spirit, man. You know.
And you know, dumbass don't even know that they're gonna turn against your ass anyway, man. You just a stupid teddy bear, soft-faced nigga, an overgrown bum, 6-foot punk. All right, you soft. Look, see right through your soft ass, man. You talk all that shit. When you went up to the apostle, you were trying to smile like, ha, what's up, man? You know. Then you go behind your little basement somewhere and talk shit. But you're a punk, man. You know. But anyway, they're gonna turn against you, man. The same people you report to every week. You know, your CIA manager. All right. You know, giving him his money, his cut, all that shit. they're gonna turn against your dumb ass, man. You're being used, dumb nigga. Anyway, that was it.
I just had a little bit more, but you can go ahead.
Okay. You had something on the song or whatever it was?
Yeah. Well. Hey, going back to that Hebrew, not Hebrew. I was thinking about IUIC with the Hebrew Israelite starter kit, but the CIA starter kit, where you can see these guys that look exactly alike, and like we can tell through the spirit that y'all are trying to join together this whole quote unquote black movement with Muslim extremism, with Muslim terrorism and stuff like that to demonize us. All right. This is Ecclesiasticus of Sirach, chapter 19, verse 29. A man may be known by his look, all right, and one that hath understanding by his countenance when thou meetest him. A man's attire and excessive laughter and gait show what he is. All right, so we can tell by the way the way you wear your dashikis, those little arrow scarves that you wear. We can tell by your attire, the way you laugh, like the elder said. You show up to the apostles. Here it is, you're all laughing and hey, shalom and all this stuff. But then you go back to your basement and you're talking shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like we see, man.
Even when he accepted that award, like a little bitch, man. I don't know if you saw the award he accepted from
He was tickle pink.
What happened?
I said he was tickle pink.
Oh shit, that's a good ass term.
He said tickle pink.
Yeah, that's a good term, man. Yeah. You know what we call you, tickle pink, you fucking nigga. Zakar, your new name is Tickle Pink. Fucking teddy bear. Fucking fake, yo. Yeah, man. You see, but you have the picture, man, of him with the award and he's smiling. Right? Like, hey, like look at little fake, man. Anyway, all right. We're gonna start.
Anyway, that's scripture I got to take for this video.
Let me read this.
Yeah, just to show for them.
Alright, let me read this. This is First Peter 2 and let me see how to start there. 1 Corinthians 2 and 19, it says, "For this is thankworthy if a man for conscience toward the Most High endure grief, suffering wrongfully." Okay, and that's what the Lord did. The Lord suffered wrongfully, man. Okay, he had to endure all the chastisement from puny heathens, man. And he took it. He took it cheerfully, man. Okay, he took it like a man. Why? Because he was sent here to be the lamb. Okay, he wasn't sent here to be an extremist. All right, when he returns, he's going to do some extreme judgment.
Extreme down, yeah.
Right? That's when he's going to come and return as a lion, man. But that first go round, his job was to be that lamb. His job was to be that sacrificial lamb for Israel.
Yeah, and like you said, what you can say is the acts are extreme when he comes back, but because it's the latter end. But what in all actuality, it's righteous. He's the Lord. Everything he's doing is righteous.
Yep. It says, verse 20. It says, "For what glory is it if when ye be buffeted for your faults, ye shall take it patiently. But if when ye do well and suffer for it, ye take it patiently, this is acceptable unto the Most High. For even hereunto where ye are called, because Yahushua also suffered for us, leaving us an example that ye should follow his steps." So that's the steps that we have to follow. We have to follow the same steps as Yahushua. He came as a lamb. Okay, he was patient, he endured all the chastisement, so do we. Okay? Why? Because our job is to wait ye upon the Lord, man, because he's gonna be the first one. He's gonna be the first one to get the first hit, man. Okay?
I got scripture. You said wait upon the Lord, right?
Yeah.
Probably Zechariah for you.
Yeah, because he's going to be the one to get that first, and it's well deserved, man. Here it is, the Lord is waiting for 2,000 years, man, to get his payback. Okay, and he has his eyes on those two Romans that stabbed him as well, man. So he's got a lot of payback to do, man. So when he comes back the second time, he's going to come back as that lion to destroy and judge. You know.
Zephaniah chapter 3 verse 8, it says, "Therefore wait ye upon me, I'll read again. Therefore, wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey.
Right, and that's the Lord. We gotta wait until the Lord rises up to the prey, man. Okay? And that's a commandment from the Lord. He said, wait ye upon me. You wait for me, man. I'm gonna stop this off. Yeah. I'm gonna set this off first, man. You don't do anything. Okay? Because I don't know if he's trying to use that as an excuse or a reason for him or all Israel to be an extremist, man. I'm like, why would you even say that? You know? The scripture said we gotta wait upon the Lord, man. Okay? And and part of waiting upon the Lord is not doing anything, man. And being patient. Okay?
It says, therefore, wait ye upon me, said the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey, for my determination, which another word for determination is will, too, or choice. So, for my determination is to gather the nations, that I may assemble the kingdoms, to pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger, for all the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy.
Right, and that's going to happen via those nuclear missiles, man. You're really going to see the Lord's anger when those missiles touch down on America. That's when you're really going to feel the extremeness of the Lord, man.
Yep.
Why? Because those are his weapons of his indignation. Okay? Right, bro.
This is so I want you to answer me this question, Kari, and all you others that are gonna label us as extremists. Answer me if this precept right here goes into being an extremist. This is Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High, holy and beloved, bowels of mercy, kindness, humbleness of mind, meekness, long suffering. Does that sound like an extremist to you?
Read it again, bro.
This is Colossians 3:12. Put on therefore as the elect of the Most High.
The elect.
Go ahead.
The elect, man. Okay? Alright? So that's the attributes of the elect. Why? Because the elect's job is to what? Wait ye upon the Lord, just like we just read, right?
Yeah.
Holy and beloved,
Holy is true.
bowels of mercies, kindness.
Mercy means basically a gift. I always love bringing that because I just recently looked that up. Mercy means basically gift or a reward. And that reward and that gift is this knowledge that we have. It's ultimately the name of Heavenly Father and the Lord and His wisdom and understanding. So all the elect have one thing in common, they have the mercy. Because the mercy is going to deliver us. Which the mercy is Isaiah 33:6, is the wisdom and understanding of this truth. So we're receiving mercy to have this truth to be saved. All right. So that's what the people who have mercy are not going to be calling themselves guerrilla Hebrews or we're radicals. You know what I mean? We're going to wait upon the Lord. You know, because they got that mercy, the knowledge, the name of the Lord.
Kindness, humbleness of mind.
Okay. Kindness, humbleness of mind. Okay.
Meekness, long suffering.
Yeah, we're meek. You know what I mean? You don't see us walking around with Lamborghinis and living up like Mayweather and or rocking $15,000 suits while making a video. You know, we're meek. Okay, the poor and meek. We're lowly. We're lowly men. You know, we don't need too much to be satisfied. You know, we're definitely not. We don't give a damn. We're not trying to be millionaires here. We don't give a damn about money. We just need enough to pay bills and to get by. You know, that's it.
And also,
I'm sorry, because this motherfucker, they sell out. You know, he's about selling T-shirts, making money. You know what I mean? So you're not about being meek. You're about being something else, man. You're not about it because the Lord was meek. You know, there's stories about him. Well, I don't know the scripture, but Apostle always bring it out that look when the Lord was a child or a baby, as she said, when he was born, people who had faith and actually I think it was the priest that came to him when he was born, the wise men. There's no 3 wise men, by the way. But the wise men that came to him, who knows what the number was, they came and brought gold, gifts in gold, you know. So the Lord, they were rich. They had wealth, you know. They had money, not like they were showcasing it. But, you know, the Lord had a golden girl and things like that. He could have, you know, but his actual spirit, he was a lowly man. You wouldn't know. He came riding on an ass's coat, like the scriptures say, and that's prophecy. So guess what? The men of the Lord, they're the same way. That's why it says in James, I call, get that real quick, double check, it's one liner. In James, I call him the poor of the world. Yeah. I'll get that real quick for proof. Yeah, the scriptures clearly say who the meek are. The Lord calls them the poor of the world. Okay, the lowly. And you, Sakari, and Nate, and all you other dumbass camps out there, you're after that money. So you're not meek. When you read, I believe it's Timothy 6th chapter, it says be satisfied by your, you know, by your. Even said your skin is your clothes. Your clothes. Be ye content. Yeah, that's the word. Be ye content. You people are not content. You're trying to sell T-shirts. You know, do you see Strong with the Boss of GMS, them selling anything? Have they sold anything these past years? Trying to sell, you know? We're not in this for profit, man. It's you just clearly say, freely give, freely receive, freely receive. I'm sorry, you have it?
James 2 and 5, hearken, my beloved brethren, have not God chosen the poor of this world, rich in faith?
Yeah, beautiful. See, I'm not going to hold that to them. Yeah, because have not the Most High chosen the poor of the world, right? But rich in faith. That's the thing. That's the thing about this, man. The men of the Lord are rich in faith. And what's that faith? The faith is the belief of Yahweh Shai, that Yahweh Shai is the son of Yahweh. Okay, that Yahweh Shai is that man that we have not seen. We don't see him. We didn't touch him. We don't feel him. I mean, we feel him in the spirit, you know. But that's the point, that we're rich in faith, and faith is the evidence of something not seen. Okay, so we're full of that. And the men of the Lord is going to be full of that. Okay, that's what you need to be rich in faith that we're going to be in hoping that we're going to be saved out here. Not yeah. That's a common ground or common theme that all the elect have. Okay.
Last week we went into the word testimony.
Yeah.
And what the scripture said me, you can't, if you don't witness something, you have no choice but to lie about it. So you got that guy Sakari saying that Howard Shaw was a black extremist. Well, he was never there with the Lord, man.
Yeah.
You know? Like the brother said, the Most High dealing with those with faith, man. Even though we don't actually see him with physical eyes, man, we feel him in the spirit, you know, and then we read his work as it's written. Study to show thyself approved, a workman need not dividing, rightly dividing the word of truth. So we able to rightly divide it, and we was there with him, man.
That's right, man. And Sakari, man, you know why? It's based on just St. John 70:38 real quick. This is why Sakari and anybody like you have no faith. You have no faith at all. You don't believe in the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, at all. Or else you wouldn't be doing what you're doing. Here's a scripture to prove that.
St. John chapter 7 verse 38, he that believeth on me.
He that believeth on me, right? Because faith takes belief. It's the same word. So who's the me? It's talking about Yahweh Shai. So if you believe in the Lord, if you say you got faith, you fucking soft. What's his name? New name?
Tickle pink.
Yeah, tickle pink. You tickle pink teddy bear, man. If you had any faith, all right, this is what you would have.
He that believe on me, as the scripture has said.
As the scripture has said. So what the hell does the scripture say, call your name Sakari? Which we just proved that's a goddamn assassination zealot group that had nothing to do with the Lord, man. They had, like the brother brought out, they had knives under their sleeves, you know, basically a bunch of Assassin's Creeds. Okay? I just brought out scripture in John, Matthew, where it said the Lord said himself, those who live by the sword and die by the sword, and loosely paraphrasing, you know? And then what the Lord brought, Peter cut the guy's ear when the Lord was about to get captured, and the Lord put his ear back on his face, on his head. That's not an extreme act, I mean, as far as violence, okay? So again, Salah?
John 7:38, he that believeth on me, as the scripture hath said.
Yeah, what does the scripture say? The scriptures we just read in James 2 and 5, the Most High calls them poor the world rich in faith. So you're not trying to be poor. You're trying to make a lot of money by selling T-shirts, by winning awards, by going to concerts, making rap videos. You know, you all about money, man. You're all about money. Working for the CIA, what you be doing? You're a sellout, obviously we see. So you have no faith, man.
Out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water.
Yeah, out of his belly shall flow rivers of living water. The belly represents the mind, and the rivers of living water is the wisdom, knowledge, understanding of the scriptures. And we know you're a dumbass because then the scriptures don't talk about a black Hebrew Israelite group. There's no such thing as that. So that you're not smart, man. Where's the smartness? I mean, you're being smart, but you're trying to deceive the people. You know, because you know about the definition, but you're trying to deceive the people. You're trying to put a twist on it, and using reverse psychology to say, "Oh, you guys are scared because you don't want to take on that name because you don't want to get hunted down." No, you're gonna get hunted down regardless. You fucking nigga. And the same people you got people you're serving the CIA, whatever you sold out to, just like they're not a part of us, but you're just another faction of you're just a Hebrew version of guerrilla mainframe. You're just another version of that, another sector, man. You know? And those people who set you up, they're going to turn their back on you. Simple as that. They don't need you. You fucking Tickleberry, whatever your name is.
Tickle pink.
Tickle pink, man.
Hey man, if the knowledge, wisdom, and understanding was flowing out of your mind, out of your belly flowing the rivers of living water, then the knowledge, wisdom, understanding would increase from you bringing out the scriptures as they are written. You know, you wouldn't need to take a catchphrase from the FBI, you know, to forge your lies and your doctrine or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, the Spirit of the Lord's not dealing with you, period.
Or you wouldn't be selling T-shirts, putting the name of the Lord, or talk about Jesus Christ.
Right.
Number one, this guy puts his name Jesus Christ. So that's not the rivers of living water coming out of your mind, man. And you want to put make a T-shirt of that? The scriptures talk about the godliness, the gain of godliness. I'm not saying it right. It's not. Gain is not godliness, man. Which gain means money. I think it's yeah, that's right, select, brother. Yeah, supposing that gain is godliness, we're not up here to fucking be millionaires or even thousandaires. We're just trying to get by, pay our bills, and just get by, man.
Well, his goal is to be the most popular Israelite. Right.
Yeah.
He wants to be Israelite superstar.
Like Pastor Gabar says, he's a glory monger, man. He's a glory monger.
Glory hound.
We are glory hounds, man. You want all that glory, you want to win awards, you know? Fucking dummy. But if you knew what mercy meant, mercy means reward, which is the knowledge. You don't got it. So you have completely no faith at all, right? Especially the name Sakari. You reveal yourself because Pastor Gabar always goes to it. The names have vibrations.
Nomen omen.
Yeah, nomen omens, which means name prediction. So your name predicts who you are, which is a guerrilla war sellout dummy, man. Anyway.
This is Titus chapter 1 verse 10. For there are many unruly and vain talkers and deceivers, especially they of the circumcision, whose mouths must be stopped, who subvert whole houses, teaching things which they ought not, for filthy lucre's sake. You know, and this devil subverts whole houses. He's got people, he's got followers, he's got people that believe on what he's saying. Yeah, okay, you do your thing. I'm going to buy one of your T-shirts. You know what I mean? You scattering the sheep, man. You know, you leaving them astray. All right.
And even said, especially they of the circumcision. So that means people coming out and saying that the Hebrew Israelites, or really basically Israelites. Because who has received the circumcision? The circumcision came after the customs of Abraham, upon the children of Israel. That's our custom as a nation. So it said, especially those of circumcision. So that means especially of the people of the 12 tribes of Israel, they're going to be coming out there and speaking lies. Like IYC, all right? IYSPK, whatever that is called. You know? Sakari, okay? HOD, what's called HODC. These are all these so-called groups, alphabet groups, that are coming out and scattering the flock, man. That's why I said, especially those of circumcision. You know, and then you got, of course, you got these 501c3 charter churches. You know, the so-called black church. They totally scattered the flock. You know.
Oh, and another connecting thing that we all see through the spirit is IUIC, the 501c3 charter that they have. They're registered as Muslims.
What's that? Oh, name, right?
Yeah,
There is Muslims.
yeah, they're registered. They're
Yeah, I think you can turn it off.
How can we turn it off?
Yeah, it dies quick, my phone. This is acting up a little bit.
This phone's not charging.
It's charging, but it dies quicker than it goes. I don't think it was on like most of the show. I guess we'll finish up soon, like another 7:30 or so. Okay, what happened? Yeah, it's not. Yeah, you got it. We'll stop this.